In the heart of Kathmandu, a city teeming with history and religion, emerged a man with a full beard and stylish sunglasses. He rapped, he's a rapper, yes, and he delivered powerful speeches.
हाम्रो संस्कृतिहरूलाई कसरी पुनर्जागरण गर्ने, कसरी जोगाइराख्ने, कसरी पुस्तान्तरण गर्ने.
He made the hopes and frustrations of a nation desperate for change cascade into a movement powered by the algorithms of TikTok and Facebook, a movement that swept him straight into the mayor's office in Kathmandu. Meet Balen Shah.
नमस्कार, म बालेन्द्र शाह, प्रमुख काठमाडौँ महानगरपालिका.
Balen Shah, affectionately known as Balen, is a name that resonates from the narrow alleys of Tamil to the glossy pages of the Time magazine. His rise to becoming Kathmandu's mayor is as wild and rambunctious as the city he now governs. To execute the change he promised his people, Balen Shah added to his capital goods arsenal a powerful machine. A machine with 72 horsepower and 240 Newton meters of torque that clears all civic encroachments without mercy. In India, we call it the bulldozer. In Nepal, it's increasingly becoming Balen's change baby. This is a special episode. We are trying to understand why Kathmandu Mayor Balen Shah is so popular despite his civic crackdowns that many say are anti-poor. To get to the bottom of Nepal's Balen phenomenon, we spoke to journalist Surendra Phuyal, the editor of NepalMinute.com and former correspondent and presenter for BBC Nepali and BBC World Service. The following are excerpts from my conversation with Surendra held on 21st May 2024.
People are informally calling Kathmandu Balen City on their, for example, Instagram post or TikTok video post. They are allowed to put a title, and that's where they put this city as rename it as informally as Balen City.
So, if you can give me a brief background on what's going on as far as the civic issue is concerned to begin with.
As the city gets bigger, more and more people, migrants, have arrived, and there is a serious problem of encroachment of public spaces, and that has effectively affected the city's public transportation infrastructure, riverbanks, and overall beauty of the city. So that was affected seriously, and it was going on for a long time, for many decades. And after 2022 May, when Balendra Shah got elected as the mayor of Kathmandu metropolitan city, the demolition clearing drive, started, and it has been going on. 2 years on, the work is still on.
The civic, the demolitions, that which is why we are having this conversation. If you leave that out, what are the highlights of his term? So he's spent 2 years in office already. Do you think he's been able to bring some palpable, tangible change that people can see with their eyes? Do you think he's been a success?
Yeah, I mean, people of Kathmandu have gone to the extent of branding Kathmandu as Balen City. So that's what they are saying in social media. So the name is unique. His name is Balendra, but then his name in short is unique. He's young. He's like 35 now. He was 33 when he got elected. He's a rapper, and he is a very unconventional politician now. Rapper turned structural engineer turned rapper turned politician. The traffic police office in Kathmandu had a major issue with encroachment of public spaces, the payments and things like that, and they appealed to the metropolitan city office to clear that, and he took the lead. The Kathmandu metropolitan city took the lead, and Kathmandu's traffic has started moving. Even in congested areas, the traffic problem is not that bad now. It's better. And it's getting better and better, even though there are a lot of issues that need to be addressed. Looking at the past 2 years, Kathmandu looks much better. Having said that, there is a
because
lot to
traffic
do.
has, yeah,
So traffic is a big problem for most cities in India. I mean, and there seems to be no solution to it. Now, if any headway has been made in a city like Kathmandu, can you tell me how he managed to do it?
The traffic police was already active in Nepal, even before Balen got elected. Almost about 10 years ago, Kathmandu's Nepal police, traffic police, banned horn honking in the city. So that ban remains even today, and they have zero tolerance on lane encroachment while driving, and also or drink driving. And so there's zero tolerance. They were already there. And after Balen Shah got elected, the traffic and Kathmandu Metropolitan City worked together to address other issues such as parking problems, unauthorized parking along the pavements and things like that. So now new parking areas have been created, which means the vehicles are no longer parked on the street or on the pavements. So it looks like a better South Asian city these days. But again, in doing so, they have displaced a lot of vendors, the street vendors selling apple, everything from apple to banana to clothes to roasted corns and things like that. So they have gone. They are no longer there. So the Kathmandu Metropolitan City Police were also accused of misbehaving with them, manhandling these vendors and things like that. But now the only complaint we get to hear is from the vendors who say they no longer have any place to work or put their cart on. So
So
they
in a
are
country,
displaced and jobless.
just to draw a parallel, if something of that sort were to happen in a country, I'm very familiar with India. So if something like that were to happen in India, I would imagine that somebody or the other would eventually go to the courts here and file a case saying that the civic authority is, transgressing on their authority and the jurisdiction, and there would be a massive, I'm guessing, litigation. Nothing of that sort has happened so far.
There were cases here too, they knocked on the court's door here also, and in several cases where litigations and complaints were filed at the court. But then, at the end of the day, it was again the municipality's decision to make the city a better place. That prevailed.
If you found this video informative, please like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching First Things Fast.